Good evening, demons. How's everybody doing today? Hope y'all are having a nice old Lemon Wednesday. I've been my day's been weird. I went to bed like really early last night and then woke up at 3:30 in the morning. Excuse me, where's the game gone? Hello, thank you. Yeah, so I was up at like 3:30 a.m. and then I passed out again at like 7, and then I woke up at 1 p.m. But since I woke up that time, things have been going great. Went and picked up picked up my medication, saw some dogs. Always a good day when you get to go out and see dogs. Okay, sorry, I wasn't sure if the game was having some difficulties there. I've honestly had it running in the background for like a couple of hours now, but because the music is just kind of, chill jams, it's just nice. I'm actually really excited for this because apparently this is supposed to be the funniest of the 4 Dandelion set games, which, for those of you who don't know, Studio Elan did an internal game jam during September, and they put out 4 short VNs. There's this one, Which You Want, Upward Rain, and what's the last one? Hang on, let's see if I can find it. What was the last one called? On Wings Bringing Sleep. Now, in that order, from Yuri Paddle, Which You Want, Upwards Rain, and On Wings Bringing Sleep, that's the kind of order from, like, going from funny to kind of sad. That was what I was told by one of the devs. So I'm already really looking forward to Yuri Paddle. Any millennials will it be any millennials? Most millennials are probably familiar with the term Yowie Paddle. I'm not gonna explain it. You can Google that. That is an old term. It didn't even last more than a few years because there were actual wooden paddles being used on people at conventions. Hence the Yuri paddle here. So I'm really looking forward to this. The funniest part about this is that the dead person here is actually the Studio Elan mascot, Melanie. She hasn't been included in any of their, main titles before. And now she makes her first VN appearance, and she's dead. So, but somehow, this is a I don't know if it's a comedy, but I'm expecting it to be a comedy. Sorry, I just had to take a little drink there. Okay, we're gonna get started. As far as I know, none of the Dandelion set games are voiced. I will try my best to do voices for characters. That's something that I want to kind of focus a lot on doing more. Which is why I picked these over... I was considering doing Highway Blossoms next, but Highway Blossoms is fully voiced. wonderful voice acting in the game. But, you know, if I want to stretch my vocal cords, so to speak, then, you know, I'm going to need to do a bit more than that. Wait, hang on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, if I want to stretch my vocal cords, or stretch my legs, words are hard. Yeah, if I want to get some practice in, can't be doing a whole lot of games that are fully voiced. Although I am going to be... There is something that I'm working on that I want to have ready before December 10th. Because December 10th is when the Soul Reaver remakes come out, and all bets are off after that. I am all in on that on those games. So let's begin. Let's try and find out who killed Melanie. Grayson. Buddy, I need you to calm down, okay? Think this over. No, I'm done, Stella. I'm done. It's just one more day. You can do one more day, right? No, absolutely not. Not another day, hour, or minute. Hell, if I have to spend another second navigating that disaster zone, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'll go full Caleb. It's a little extreme, don't you think? What happened with Caleb this morning was completely avoidable? Yes, it was. And that's why I'm doing this. If I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown, it's gonna be on my own terms, not in the middle of the atrium where everyone can see me. What's that supposed to mean? I'm checking myself in. You can't be serious. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I sound like a clown on the other end of the line? Wait. Oh, okay. Are you just picking up squeaks? You just picking up squeaks and honks? Oh, I see. He's talking clown noises. Please reconsider. I'm begging you. I'm already at the hospital. Oh God, Grayson, please. Once I hand over my phone to the nurse, I'm on hold for 3 days. Do you understand me? Come on, this is the second year we've done this con. And Kaylee says if we make it to year 3, then she'll salary us. And you actually believe her. Insurance. Stability. Kaylee has no business running a convention, let alone payroll. You know this as well as I do. How she even managed to score the Philly Roll sponsorship is beyond me. Philly Roll. But she did it! And yet somehow this still isn't worth it. He's right. God, he's so right. I can't do this, Grayson. Everything's on fire. You're down, Caleb's down, we're over capacity and understaffed. Half the volunteers didn't show up today, man. I'm sorry. The fire marshal has been here twice already. Twice! You should hear the last voicemail hotel management left. I wouldn't say that shit to my worst enemy. You should be handling this. I'm just the guest coordinator, for God's sake. The extent of my skill set is a shoddy Kago and keeping repressed voice actors from getting too drunk. Please don't leave me. You're on your own, Stella. Good luck and goodbye. Click. No. He hung up. No. He's gone. Ah! I'm alone. What do I even do? I'm gonna cry. I'm seriously gonna cry. Bang! I don't know if you could hear that that slap on my desk. Even this cold, cold desk against my sweaty, sweaty face offers more support than my coworkers. I want my girlfriend. Luna will keep me from jumping off the metaphorical cliff. The literal one, too. She's always just a text message away. Babe, I want to smoke so bad. Oh, this is cute. That's the flower, I think, that they use for the Studio Elan logo. Even just seeing the 3 dots showing that she's typing is enough to cheer me up. Just a little. Nope, you promised. Have a sucker. Fine. 2 weeks in and it hasn't gotten easier. Why couldn't I have waited until after the con is over? Did you get one? Yeah, it's lime. I hate lime. Good girl. But if it's for her, I will absolutely destroy 1,000 lime suckers. I don't even care. This tongue will find the molecular core of a Tootsie Roll Pop if she so demands it. Why are you so sad right now? What's going on? Caleb had a nervous breakdown. What? Never sure how to vocalize this where it's just question mark, question mark, question mark. And Grayson just checked himself into the hospital. Oh my god. Who's going to do their jobs? No way. Please kill me. Come home now and I'll kiss you. I can't. Oh, fuck. I did not mean to click again. Everything is falling apart and someone needs to keep it together. What about Kaylee? Let her deal with it. She's literally taking advantage of you. Jiggle, jiggle, click, slam. And I just got an email today from Age of Kingdoms. They're gonna sponsor my streams for like the next 2 weeks. Oh, I'm getting some familiar yet rancid vibes from this one. Speak of the devil, it's Kaylee. Industry groupie. Oh my god, stop. That's so exciting, but you so deserve it. We totally need to collab sometime. And a bunch of her orbiters who definitely should not be in here. Great. Awesome. Oh, actually, I only collab with people who have at least 50 consistent viewers, so yeah. 1, this is so fucking real. 2, I was right, the vibes are fucking rancid and I hate her. I'll text you later, babe. She's here. Ah, Stell! Texting your AI girlfriend again. She's not AI. I live with her. We have a cat. We're thinking about getting another one. Right. GPT is getting so convincing now. I keep telling her she'd love Mystic Messenger, but she never plays it. Real. I can hear you, you know. And all of you can't be here. Get. Oh, actually, we're industry, sweetie. See the badges? Yes, I was the one who handed them to you at pickup. Now get. You heard me. Get! Wow. Wow, I thought you were a girl's girl. Guess not. But I just ran into them like 2 minutes ago. I was gonna ask them to get pho for me. Where have you been? I've been trying to radio you for hours. For real? On what? The walkie-talkie? The one you're wearing? Oh, that. It's super cute in business core, but I hate the sounds it makes. It's all staticky and going off at random times. That is what walkie-talkies do. Yes. Just text me on my phone next time. Don't call, though. Gross. Okay, I get the, don't phone call. But 1, emergencies are always going to be an exception. 2, don't say gross. I should have guessed. She's only on it all the time. Even right now, as we speak. Do you like the new charm I put on? I got it at the Elan booth. Super cute, right? Self-referential. I love how the text box even went away for her to do like the big... It's loose. You didn't tie it right. Just say it's cute. You're so brat this year, and not even in the fun way. Deep breaths, Stella. Deep breaths. She's young. She doesn't know better. You're old-ish and a veteran of 1,000 convention wars. Just tell her what's going on. Kaylee? Boss? We have a couple ongoing situations at the moment. I know, right? Did you see the line for the Yowie booth? Someone should really be managing that. That's definitely one of them, but I'm talking... Kaylee, please get off your phone. I'm talking about Grayson right now, okay? Oh yeah, did you get that all settled? In a sense... What's that mean? No hiding it. Time to deliver the bad news. He's in the hospital. Oh my god! Is he back yet? I would kick this woman, holy shit. Great to know where your priorities are, boss. No, and he's not going to be. He quit. What? No way! No way! No way! Me too, Kaylee. Me too. It's so messed up. Super unprofessional. Well, it was for his health, so there's that. I'm revoking his mod privileges. I don't even care. So useless. Can't be helped now. We just have to figure out things from here. Starting with the hotel manager. He's not happy. I really think you need to talk to him. Huh? Why me? Because I don't get paid enough for this? I don't get paid at all? With all due respect, you are the event organizer. If things keep going the way they are, on top of the outstanding amount we owe them, you could be held liable. So annoying. If it's about the money, I get it, but Philly said they'll handle it, so I also, don't care. That's why we have a sponsor. God help me, she's not getting it. Kaylee, honey, I know this is only your second time putting on a con, and that there's no way any of us could have expected attendance to double in a year, but it's getting really dire out there. If we can't right this ship when this whole thing... if we can't right this ship, then this whole thing could very well capsize. They'll make entire video essays commemorating our arrogance. Feels like a jab at DashCon. I really think you need to be taking this a bit more seriously. Stella, we've been over this so many times. A zillion Calebs and Graysons could drop out, and I still wouldn't be worried. I understand that, but... And you know why? Why? Because I have you! I would walk the fuck out. I would fucking leave. Holy shit. No matter what happens, I know you'll always be there to fix it. I appreciate that, but it's really getting to be too much. Man, poor Melanie, why couldn't this bitch have been the one to die? The tech issues, the staff shortage, all the vendors selling AI art in the exhibitors hall this year. I'm not sure I can take much more of this, Kaylee. Sure you can. I know you can. Who was it that booked Takeshi Miyano last year? Me. And when the Fiji-Yanji livers... Fiji-Yanji livers... Oh, I'm loving all these references. And when the Fiji-Yanji livers couldn't connect to the client, who had the idea to use PNGs for the concert? That was me too. Even though it wasn't my department last year either. See? You're worth way more than quitters like Grayson. Yuck. Calming down some fussy hotel manager should be a cinch for you. Oh god, I really don't know. I'm doing so much already. You know this year is super duper important to me, especially tonight. The Yuri panel, right? With Dandelion P? I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. Exactly! Getting a huge cosplayer like Dandy to host it is a huge get for us. Plus she's bringing her GF along to help too, and she's like a sorta big YouTuber. 2 famous lesbians for the lesbian panel? Hello? Goals? You know? Yeah, but... It's at the same time as the cosplay competition, and there's already people lining up for that. I looked at the list earlier, and I guess Dandy signed up to enter? How is she supposed to participate and host a panel in a separate room simultaneously? Sorry, babes, couldn't be helped. I had to switch the times for the competition and my immortal reading super last minute. Dandy is gorgeous, like, so gorgeous. I've loved her work for years, so working with her has been such an exciting opportunity. Is she talking to me, or is she answering a question sent with a super chat? But at some point, she'll have to decide if she wants to be just another Twitter cosplay girly, or if she wants to be an actual influencer. I'm gonna fucking kill this lady. I had to make that sacrifice, and now I run my own convention. I'm, like, way better off. You don't run shit, lady! I wouldn't exactly call what you're doing running a convention. Sounds like we're making more problems for ourselves. Stella, come on. I really need you to be a team player right now. Girl, just quit. Just fucking leave. Nope, I won't be guilt-tripped. You're like a big sister to me, and I really, 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 really want you to be part of this. Like, a big sister? Really? You actually think that? Oh no, Stella, sweetie, no. Yeah, it's why I rely on you so much. This con needs you. Oh, don't say that. And honestly, I do too. Don't say that either. Please, Stella? Oh, she broke. No. Man, why does she have to be like this? Is it really any different from how I used to be 10 years ago? A dozen years ago? 15? Tomorrow will mostly be teardown, so really, if you think about it sideways, this is the last day of the convention. What's one more day? Well, about that. You're making this exceedingly hard for me, you know that? Is it working? Fine. You've got me, okay? You've got me. I hate this woman so much. Oh, Christ, my ears. Sweet baby Miku, my ears. You're so real for this, bestie. Come again? What did she say? This time next year, we're gonna be laughing over this over sashimi at Kusakabe. I'd rather be laughing about this in a big bed with my girlfriend. So glad to help. Death is an option. Death is always an option. Guess I'll get started on that email then. Hopefully I can smooth things out with the manager. Oh, actually... Oh no. It's nothing serious. I don't believe you. No, I swear. I swear. Actually, it has to do with a guest, so it's totally in your wheelhouse. A guest? Like, an actual guest? Finally, something I actually know how to handle. Who is it? It's Dandy, actually. While I was walking over here, one of the tech guys says she was late for setting up. Sound check, making sure the slideshow works, that kind of thing. That's odd. Was her girlfriend there? Uh-huh, she was there grumbling and untangling wires. Apparently Dandy's a big fan of her beauty sleep. Low-key relatable, though. She's in room 419. If you go up there and wake her up, you'll be my favorite person in the whole world. At this point, I already should be. Fine. You'll be my favorite person in every world. Can you please go do it? All this stress is starting to give me a headache. What stress? You're doing nothing! I would throttle this woman. You're telling me. Alright, I'll go knock on her door then. Tell her to get her butt down to the ballroom. Slay! Uh-huh. Sure. Thank you, bestie. Love you. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Free hugs! Anyone want a free hug? Saber! Hey, Saber! Hey! 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 Can I get a picture? Saber? Hey! What pose do you want? Free hugs right here! Seems like the atrium is as lively as ever. Plant your sword on the ground. Like this? Yeah! Excuse me, can I get through? I had a bad day. Please give me a hug. Every con I have ever attended or worked at has always had a central communal area. A convenient nexus in which everyone can gather and get into trouble before heading out to do whatever it is they want to do. Ankai Expo is no different. On the easily accessible second level, right in the center of the hotel, is the atrium. From here, you can get to the panel and staff rooms, exhibitors hall, and elevators. Hold the pose and... Wait, can you say, "Are you my master"? I wasn't expecting the fate bit. That's funny. No. Please, you're blocking... Anyone? Anyone at all? It's also where the overpriced bar and grill is at. The hotel said no to the similarly overpriced food trucks this year, and fortunately for the Bryant Regency, half of all weebs and the entirety of the remaining con staff are functioning alcoholics, so everyone ends up eating and drinking here regardless. Please, I'm so lonely. Won't somebody give me a hug? What about, you're the bone of my sword, Nyaster? Oh, they're trying for the, what is it? Fucking Carnival Phantasm. That's it. Will you give me a hug? Gross and gross? What the hell is wrong? Get out of my frickin' way! Thank you. Have a nice con. Luna, save me. It should be legal for me to commit assault. Same. You're so right, babe. Now have another sucker. Let's see. Flavor this time is grape. What an improvement over lime. Life is okay. I can go on living. Maybe I don't have to commit assault. Ooh, we got choices. No, I don't. To the lobby. Someone please fix the escalators. It should be considered a war crime to have to take the stairs during a con. Oh god, my bones hurt just thinking about it. I don't care about getting my steps in. My feet hurt. Listen, you're walking everywhere else during a fucking con. You're on your feet for most of the day. She's right, it's not too much to ask. Ding! Oh, crap. The elevator. Wait! Hold it open! Hold it open! Oh, sorry, this one's full. I can see you pushing the button. Just use your leg to... Keep it open. It left. Nothing is going right today. I don't even know why I try. Guess I'll just have to wait for the next one. God, it stinks in here. Do we just not shower? Why can't we hand out deodorant in the tote bags? Ding! Elevator! Move it! Move it! Out of the... Bam! Oh, my head. Oh. Ah, this is probably dandy. Senpai-chan? Senpai-chan, really? I'm sorry, I didn't see you there, ma'am. She must have come down from one of the upper floors. She's just staring. What do I do? Do I stare back? That would be rude, right? I feel like I have to, or she might eat me alive, though. She's so scary and tall and stern-looking in that well-pressed suit, and also kind of hot. Wait, who said that? Stella? Yes, ma'am? Ding! Oh, there goes the elevator. Where's Kaylee? I need to speak with her. I'm sorry? Kaylee, do you know where she is? I'm really sorry, but I can't understand anything you're saying. I need to speak to Kaylee. Do you know where she is? Des. Des. Oh, Kaylee. Why didn't you say so earlier? She's just fucking, like, looking at her like, I will kill you. Why is she giving me that look? Was it something I said? Please don't bite my head off. Unless... The memes in this are so good. No! No! Gotta keep it together. She's in the staff room, ma'am. I was just there. I see. She just muttered something to herself, but I didn't catch it. I'm leaving now. Thank you for your help. What was that, ma'am? Oh, it sounds like she's just like a really quiet talker, which I am too, I guess. For the love of... Thank you very much for your help. It is appreciated. Des. Oh, of course. Always happy to help. Please let me know if you need anything at all. It's the least we can do after the sponsorship. That was intense. Luna needs to know. Babe, guess who I just ran into at the con? A couple cosplaying Chisataki that you're gonna send me pictures of? Ah, Licorice Recoil! That's delightful. Oh no. Senpai-chan! From Philly Roll! What? You mean her voice actor? No, like the actual person. What? Sweetie, she's an anime girl. A company mascot. Yeah, but she's an actual person too. How does that work? No idea, but she's Philly Roll's COO and she's all business. I met her at the staff meeting on day 0 for a few minutes, but seeing her walking among us is crazy. Her face is plastered on all of the con's promo material. I can't take a single step without seeing her face on something. Just super surreal. Hasn't Philly been in some trouble lately, though? Yeah, there's been some controversy lately over how much they pay their translators. Or, as we found out recently, good morning, good evening! I forget you're in a different time zone, Weeb. Nice to see you! Someone who used to work for them was on Spitter a few weeks ago talking about how translators only get like $100 per episode. Yeah, now they're just using AI because they're fucks. That's so low. How does anyone, like, make a living? I think they just don't. The biggest anime licensor and distributor in the country. You'd think they'd be able to afford it. Yeah, it sucks, but I'm sure there's a lot more to it that we're just not privy to. My girlfriend, the optimist. I'm really not. For better or for worse, Philly Roll is our sponsor. I'm not even sure how this con would look without them. Probably even more chaotic. Ding! For now, though, I need to get dandy. Fourth floor. And judging from the pulsing music seeping from the walls, this year it's also the party floor. It always turns out this way. Whatever floor we stash the guests and industry people on is the floor that turns into a non-stop rager. And once the sun goes down, let's just say that nerds are like werewolves. Mild-mannered during the day, but capable of unspeakable acts of degeneracy and endurance when the moon is just right. Things I've seen would make anyone shudder. And had I been sober, I'm sure I would have cried. Now, let's see where Dandy's room is. 418, 419, 419. Todochike setsu na sani wa namae wo sukeyo ka snow halation. Oh my god, this is so good. Sounds like 416 is having a good time. Oh, 419. Jealous that she got a room so close to the elevator. Takes me 3 minutes of walking just to get to mine. Well, no sense in delaying it. Time to give Sleeping Beauty a wake-up call. Miss Dandy, it's me, Stella, the guest coordinator. You're needed in the grand ballroom. No answer. Man, knocking on hotel room doors really is half the job. Miss Dandy. Creak. Oh. The door opened. Did her girlfriend forget to close it on her way out? Miss Dandy? Still no answer. I hate to invade a guest's privacy, but we're really running short on time here. Pardon me, but the door was open. I'm coming in, okay? I think I recognize this sound effect from National Park Girls. I think it was like what would play when they would teleport to different places. Ugh, humid. Sounds like running water. Maybe she's in the shower? I'm just gonna cover my face a little, poke my head in to check. Miss Dandy? I'll just peek a little to make sure. Huh. It's empty. Maybe she turned on the shower and fell back asleep? I've done that before. How the fuck do you do that? Miss Dandy, are you still in bed? If you need a few more minutes to get ready, I can just wait out in the... I can't. Just in that specific pose. Oh my god, the stuffy is in the fucking Family Guy pose. Oh my god. I was not ready for that. Poor Melanie. My knees feel weak. I drop to the floor. Blood. There's so much blood. It's Dandy. Her body lies crumpled on the floor, face down, ass up. Deep crimson leaks from her exposed skull, mixing with viscera and flesh. Oh my god. My voice goes hoarse. Any compulsion to scream for help is suffocated by the peeling dryness in my throat. The shower hisses as the world spins. Steam drifts into the hotel room. The pink wig is slipped halfway off her head, offering a glimpse of her wavy brown hair. Ah, she was cosplaying as Melanie. Her dress, similarly pink and accented with lavender, has sponged up much of the blood. It streams down her pale face. Drip by drip, it falls onto the growing puddle around her. Miss Dandy, are you okay? Girl. Come on. God, of course you aren't. Dead. Our headlining cosplayer is undoubtedly dead. How does someone this young die? Look at the blood. She was killed. This doesn't look like an accident. Meat falls from her head and plonks onto the carpet. Ugh. I think there might have been foul play. You think? Just a little bit? Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Panic sets in. My heart begins to rev like a car at the start of a race. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Kaylee. I need to tell Kaylee. Bzz. Kaylee, it's Stella. We have a situation. Shh. But that bitch doesn't fucking pick up her walkie-talkie. Static. You are the most useless event organizer in history. Who runs a con and doesn't use their walkie-talkie? Cell phone. Cell phone. Cell phone. Ring. Hey, babes, you take care of that thing? Get up to room 419! But one of my followers is bringing me boba. He's like such a simp. Now! Sorry for anyone's ears. Beep. I had to hang up. If I tried to talk to her, if I talked to her any longer, I would lose my cool more than I already have. Oh, why can't anything go right this weekend? Ah! Kaylee? Ah! I really need you to... Ah! Kaylee! Continued screaming. Sorry, my voice can only take so much. Oh, that came across. I cover her mouth. Stop! Are you trying to alert the whole floor? Lucky the music in the other rooms is so loud. Now, I'm gonna take my hand off your mouth, and when I do, you promise not to scream? Okay. Oh my god. Imagining various Love Live sounds muffled in the background? Yeah. What the frick happened? I think it kind of speaks for itself, boss. Okay, but like, why? And like, who? And like, what? Or better, Caramel Dancing. That would be somewhere on the playlist. It has to be. I don't know. The door was open, so I just came in, and she was like this. Wait. The door was open? Yeah, no clue why. Probably because of whoever did this, I guess. Why? Ugh. Because it's scary. If there's some freaky killer going around, then I need someone to be with me, like, all the time. Why couldn't it have been Kaylee that got killed? She is infuriating. Fortunately for you, there's an army of orbiters at your beck and call that you can summon at any given time. This is, like, so unfair. I know. She was only a few years older than you. It's tragic. No, I mean, look at her cosplay. She's super pretty in it. Some people get all the luck. Well, she's super dead in it now. Who is she cosplaying anyway? That's Melanie, Studio Elan's mascot? They make Yuri games? Oh yeah, I played Please Be Happy with my girlfriend. She's pretty obsessed with that Fox Girl. Fox Girl Fridays. Of course you did, babes. She's real. God, if someone told me, like, if I was dating someone and someone told me that my partner wasn't real, I would just slap them. This bitch keeps saying it's like ChatGPT or an AI or some shit. We need to call the police. What? Shh! If she gets any louder, I think Dandy here might wake up. Why? We can't just not report a murder, Kaylee. But... Our insurance... Come again? Our event insurance, Stella. It's already super high because of the ball pit. Holy shit. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm dying, Squirtle. I was not expecting DashCon. Like, I should have thought about it, but I just... Fucking DashCon. I can't believe an adult person would do that in the ball pit. And I equally can't believe another 8 adult people would slip on it and break something. It was a bloodbath. Since when have you been concerned about money? You were just telling me that you didn't care about all that stuff because that's what sponsors are for. Even Philly has its limits, Stelbo. I'm gonna gag. Only my girlfriend and Mommy. Stella, no. Have ever called me that? And my mother called me that a few times growing up too. Oh, this is so self-aware. Senpai would never, ever accept it. They'd totally pull out of next year. I wouldn't be able to salary anyone. No salary? Or health insurance. I wanted you guys to have dental, too. I don't trust this bitch. You did? That would be so nice. Never had insurance that covered dental before. Maybe I could finally get braces. But I guess that's all off the table now, huh? Stella, no. We don't really have a choice here. What are we gonna do? Just leave her here? No! We can't! Just until the con ends tomorrow. Then what? We call up the hotel and go, "Ooh, our Mr. Manager, our guest hasn't been seen in forever. Please help." I hate her so fucking much. Then BAM! They deal with her. Con's over. Didn't happen on our watch. On top of quite possibly being the most immoral thing I've ever heard, it would never work. Why not? Her girlfriend, for one. Nothing is stopping her from coming up here and bearing witness to her partner's rotting corpse. We'll get her a new room. We can't just not tell her. And why not? Because if I was brutally murdered, I'd want my girlfriend to know. Yeah, but you're, like, single. Ugh, I am not backing down on this, Kaylee. You tell her, then. Who? The girlfriend? God, keep up. I would feel a lot better if we told her, but I can't just sweep this under the rug. Babes, I'm not saying we do that, like, at all. We just that we wait a little. We have a chance to really build a life for ourselves, sis. Doing something we're actually good at. I don't know about you, but all this con stuff, it's the only thing I've ever been good at. I stream a lot, but even that's really mid. Kaylee looks like she's about to cry. Never seen her get so close before. Makes me feel awful. For all of us. For Kaylee, because she's just a dumb kid trying her best and sucking at it. For all of us staff who are just trying to hold this jalopy together. For Dandy, because she's dead. That's probably not very fun. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. I'm really going to regret this. You don't mean... Don't say it. I might change my mind if you do. Just let me handle the logistics of this, I guess. I'll let the girlfriend know and try to get some of this all sorted. Maybe I can get an idea of how this happened, too. If the person who did this is attending the con, then we have a real problem on our hands. I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, I know. Same old story, just new set dressing. Yee, come here, you. Don't fucking hug me when when there's a corpse 5 feet away. Jesus. Squeezing too tight. I knew I could count on my big sis. This is the last time I'm doing anything like this, Kaylee. I mean it. You owe me for this. Of course, babes. We'll do KBBQ sometime. It'll be so much fun. Oh, I don't think she'll ever fully internalize just how much I stick my neck out for her. Well, I'll leave it to you then. I know it's super hard work, but I totally trust you. You know how to reach me if you need anything. Walkie-talkie. Gross. Sell. Duh. Oh, how silly of me to assume anything otherwise. Good luck and have fun, you two. Make sure to keep each other company. This sick fuck. Not funny. Sure it is. Bye. God, she's a fucking psycho. My eyes drift over to Dandy's stiff corpse, toppled over in permanent indignity. I didn't really know her per se, but I sure knew of her. It was never uncommon for clips of her or posts she made to make the rounds on social media. She wasn't just well known among cosplayers, but among fans and industry folks too. I must have been to a dozen cons over the last few years where I saw her in passing, working the booths for companies like Nice Smile and Kimochi, all dressed up as whoever was the seasonal waifu at the time. Nice Smile, it's fucking good smile. What's Kimochi supposed to be a reference to? Can't think of it. She always seems so graceful, so peppy. How can a light like that be snuffed out? It's so young, too. Young enough to not even have reached the prime of her life yet. Her jaw hangs open. Her head is split open. All in some glittery pastel cosplay. It feels like such a mockery of what drew people to her. Of her whole existence. It's unjust and it's cruel. And the fact that such brazen cruelty happened here, where people should be celebrating their hobbies and the friends they've made through them, makes me sick to my stomach. Something really bad just happened. Are you safe? Yeah, I am. But one of the con's guests was just unalived. The fuck? Who was it? What happened? Cosplayer Dandelion P. Looking at the body right now, pretty sure foul play was involved. No way. Babe, this con is cursed. I'm really worried. Please call me. I can't right now, but I'll text you soon. I have to figure some things out. Let's examine the corpse. Has the titular Yuri paddle arrived? I think it was the murder weapon. So, not really. Well, hello there. This little plushie is adorable. Just a cute little fox girl. It's a Mimo! It's a Mimo! Spam your Mimo emotes. The Mimote. I think her name is Miho? She's from a visual novel called Please Be Happy. I played it with my girlfriend. Huh. She's kind of She's kind of puntable. Mimo is kind of puntable. Like, she's cute, but for some reason I want to take out all of my aggression on her. What kind of dark magic is this? I won't, though. Plushie is heavier than I would have guessed. It might hurt my toes. Mimo is not that heavy. Like, at all. It's literally Mimo! Oh my god, it's we have added Mimo to our inventory. Oh. Man, this is not getting any easier to look at. I'm lucky I haven't eaten in 2 days, or I really might have puked my guts out. Still, for a room that a couple was staying in, so much of it just feels off. It's probably worth taking a picture with my phone as a reference point. Just in case. It might be useful. Yep. Face down, ass up. What a way to die. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh! Con badge. We hand these out to people who are attending the convention. This has Dandy's name on it, so it must have been hers. Regular attendees, industry, guests, and staff all have to go to badge pickup and wear them throughout the whole event. Not that staff actually checks very often. Truthfully, I probably wouldn't think twice if I saw someone not wearing a badge. You should probably be more observant. It's Rat! Oh, it's Rat! I mean, it's on Kai as off Kai, so you know. Where is Rat in all this? Let's see if there's anything else. Whoop. What's this? Kind of hidden. No freaking way. It can't be. A Yuri paddle? Ha! I haven't seen one of these things in years. They used to be everywhere at conventions. Always with something written on them, usually Yaoi or Yuri. 15 years ago, these things were inescapable. Nowadays, they're pretty much banned at every con. Too many people are getting swatted with them as a prank. I myself may have gotten swatted a few times. They were causing severe injuries, though. The occasional love pat never bothered me, but, it's probably better this way. I should probably take a closer look at it when I have the time. Covered in blood. Should probably take a closer look at it, huh? Inventory. Yuri paddle covered in blood. Present evidence. Miho! It's Miho! I do wish it said Mimo, but this is so fucking cute. I'll never get over this. Onkai Con badge. Photo of Dandy's corpse. Time to break the bad news. Hey, I'm back. You good? Yeah, I guess. About to tell Dandy's GF what happened. Oof. This sucks so hard. Why does it have to be you? You have like a million other things to do already. The rest of the con should be cancelled, TBH. I'm the guest coordinator. Dandy was a guest, and her GF technically is too. That's dumb. It's my job. Whatever. I love you. I'm just scared. Be careful, baby. This thing's broken. Excuse me. This microphone is broken. What a clown show. None of these serfs want to work anymore. Serfs? The fuck do you think this is? Medieval times? I said the microphone is broken. Oh, this is gonna be Senpai-chan, isn't it? Shriek. Probably feedback. Sounds like it's working to me, judging from that speaker feedback. Yeah, Senpai-chan, we already know she talks very quietly, so. It was turned off. Why? I thought this was a sound check. Doesn't make sense to have a microphone off for sound check. That's pretty illogical. Listen, we already checked it earlier. It doesn't need to be on. Whoa, someone's getting emotional. Did I hurt your little snowflake feelings? Wow, huge bitch, but there's a Lenny face on her badge. So, that's fun. You can keep living your fantasy delusions, but the facts are facts, and the fact is, this is a sound check. Hey Michael, how are things down here? Remember that pact we made? Yeah? Let's do it. There's life after Onkai, Michael. If this is what life has to offer, I don't want there to be. Morale continues to be high, I see. That the person hosting the Yuri panel tonight? One of them. Did you know her handle is Femcell Theory? Oh no. Oh no. Please be joking. Does she even qualify as a femcell? She has a girlfriend. She's one in spirit, trust me. Hope the other one is more normal. She hasn't shown up yet. Well, you see, she's not coming. Oh, word? I get it. If that was my girlfriend, I'd abandon ship too. Yeah. Here she is. Oh no. Weeb, you're scaring me. Oh Christ, something else blew up, didn't it? Take a little break. Can it be a long one? Yes. Okay, I'll be getting fucked up in the atrium if you need me. Godspeed. Guess I should break the bad news. Prepare to feel the might of Scion's writing. Listen, I've already been losing my shit laughing the entire time. I'm scared now. Absurd. They call this a tech team? Bunch of glowing-eyed Zoomer NPCs? We're a country of serfs. Hello? What? Yeesh. She's not happy now. It's probably not gonna get much better when I inform her that her girlfriend is dead. My name is Stella. I'm the guest coordinator here at Onkai Expo. Why is she looking at me so closely? Jesus Christ. Is something wrong? Bleak. Real bleak. I'm sorry? Yes, you should be. Jesus Christ. I want to call her the fun word. The one Australians like to use. Same! Except I'd call Kaylee that first. Jesus, she's the worst. Now, do you need something, or can I go back to setting up? I have a panel to run, and my co-panelist is running late. Co-panelist? You mean your girlfriend? Actually... God, I don't want to do this. Even if she is a Australian fun word, this is no doubt gonna hurt. It might go down as the worst day of her life, even. Actually, brain dead much? But sometimes these things just gotta be done. Your girlfriend's fucking dead, bozo. Holy shit. That came out so much worse than I thought it would. What? Delaney is... She's dead? Aw, man, not the real name. Not the watery eyes. Now I feel even worse. I mean, there's been an incident. Do-over. I want a do-over. And it has resulted in your partner becoming deceased. She clasps her hands over her mouth. But I just saw her a few hours ago. How? The image of head meat sliding to the carpet crosses my mind. We have a suspicion it might have been murder. She hangs her head, hair drapes over her eyes. Something inside her just went very, very dark. I'm sorry. I guess that's that then. Huh? She lifts her head back up and shrugs. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, and Dell loved stupid games. What? She just had to go and make the panel harder for me. Figures. What? I don't think she really could control the murder forecast, ma'am. Still let it happen. And did she ever put any thought into how I would feel about it? No, it's always about Dandelion. What? Guess it's just typical behavior for an attention-whoring, selfish thought. Huh? I'ma kick a bitch. That was your girlfriend, though. Aren't you, I don't know, upset? Oh, get over yourself. I read your virtue signal loud and clear. I actually felt bad for you, lady. You were gonna get my sympathy. I was gonna be like, it's okay to cry, ma'am. And you were gonna be like, oh, Miss Guest Coordinator Stella. Then I was gonna let you cry on my lap and feel real good about myself. None of that's happening now, though. You better believe it. Cope. Jesus Christ, Scion is gonna fucking make my blood boil. Screw you, man. Seethe. God almighty, you took the wrong panelist. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to finish setting up for my panel. Huh? But your co-panelist is dead. You're not actually gonna go through with it, are you? Yeah. A whole audience of serfs are gonna be in the audience. They need to be taught. Unless you have anything else you'd like to screech into the void about? Every word she utters is like a siren song enticing me to commit a second murder at this convention today. And yet, I press on. As a matter of fact, I'm conducting our internal investigation regarding the incident. I have a few questions. Ugh, gross. Make it quick. First off, yes, this. So I have to know, why such a cold reaction to your girlfriend dying? Violently. Before her time. I have a girlfriend, and if she were killed, I don't think I'd ever recover. I'd sob myself to sleep for the rest of my life. Pfft, like you have a girlfriend. What's that supposed to mean? Bags under eyes, shitty posture, dresses like a toddler. I know you. I've known you 1,000 lifetimes. Rude? These bags are conditional. My posture is adequate, and Luna picks my clothes out every day. I really don't appreciate what you're trying to imply here. I'll have you know I'm happily seeing someone. She's incredible, and I love her dearly. Just look at my phone. Sorry, champ. Looks like AI to me. Sad. She's not AI. She's real. She's real. Why does everyone keep saying that? Why are you so mad? All that's left in the world are Stacy's and Bimbos, and they only want Chads and other Stacy's. I'm gonna fucking kill something, holy shit. Holy fuck. They don't want you. Even when they say you're nice and they treat you great, you can look smacks and mew all you want. Shit, maybe they'll even date you out of pity for a while. But we're just too corrupted by this modern world that puts strumpets on a pedestal. Even if you're the perfect little trad wife and always cook and do the laundry for them, they'll still sense that you're not a high-value female. They can smell it. We've been failed. It was never like this under monarchism. We need to return. Return! Well, that was certainly revealing. Dear Lord. Gotta say, the sex with her must have been amazing, because I don't know why the fuck else Dandy would have dated this bitch. It's a pretty cynical rhetoric for someone in a relationship to say. You two were dating for a while, right? 6 months. So it was starting to get serious then? Yeah, seriously annoying. Turns out all the cringe beta orbiters don't like it when their precious fat bait starts dating a strong, opinionated woman. Unfortunately, that's nothing uncommon. Idols, streamers, and content creators of all types have always dealt with fans getting jealous when they start dating someone. Comes with the territory. But considering how incendiary femcel theory is, I can't help but wonder if there's more to it. Are you sure that's all it was? Is it too hard for you to understand? Is there soy where your brain should be too? Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna kill her. There. Right there. You even said it yourself. You're opinionated. Dell was a goody-goody. Always had to be on the right side of everything, constantly making annoying posts about the current thing and virtue signaling. It was all part of the little brand she had built for herself. At some point, she started leaking things about what voice actors and other people in the industry were doing. What do you mean? What kind of things? The kind of scandal that comes for everyone with power? creepy things they'd been doing with fans, abuses of power, that sort of thing. Dell had a lot of contacts, knew a lot of people. Pair that with her desperate need for attention, and she was compelled to write these long, sobby documents about what she knew. That's when she blew up and people really started noticing her. I didn't know that. Of course, I knew about the various industry scandals of the last few years, but I had no idea that Dandy was at the center of so many of them. Well, her legions of degenerates did. They didn't like that their precious social justice angel was dating someone who didn't care about indulging all this holier-than-thou shit. They hated the fact that I have opinions about the way the world should be. You've always seen this kind of thing with outspoken women. You know what? I'm with Dandy's fans. I wouldn't be too happy if someone I looked up to for doing a lot of good things started dating the most obnoxious person alive. You mentioned that you saw Dandy this morning. Can you tell me a little about that? Not much to tell. I left before her. We didn't speak. Huh? Not at all? Not even a goodbye kiss? I never leave the house without kissing Luna. She was sleeping in, so I decided not to wake her up. Didn't want to debate anymore. Wanted to spare myself the endless headache of her yapping. If only all of us could be so lucky. There's a couple of things about what she said that make me raise an eyebrow, though. Why was Dandy sleeping in when she knew that the two of you had a big panel today? Whenever I have something big to do the next day, I always tuck in early. Actually, I tend to go to bed pretty early most days. I am a little old lady. Big same! Not these last few days, though. I don't even remember if I have slept. Probably because she didn't come back to the hotel room until 3 a.m., like a child. Good decision-making skills never come easy to her type, you know. You need to be the adult for them. 3 a.m.? What could she possibly have been doing at 3 a.m.? What do you think cosplay deviants like her do at 3 a.m. at conventions? Orgies. Duh. I've heard some shit. Room parties? That's my guess, anyway. Were you not with her? Of course not. Unlike her, I actually treat my body like a temple, not some cheap casino buffet. Whoa, what a thing to call your girlfriend. To me, Luna is equivalent to the finest, most succulent dining. Like Olive Garden. She's the breadstick to my Alfredo sauce. Are you telling me you dip your breadsticks in Alfredo sauce? Is that a thing you can just do? Like order a side of Alfredo sauce with your infinite Olive Garden breadsticks? I've never been to an Olive Garden, so like, what the fuck? Also, the finest, most succulent dining. Olive Garden is not that. At least, from what I understand. Wherever she went off to, sounds like you had a problem with it. We had differing opinions. I felt one way, she felt another. So the two of you argued last night. Don't be stupid. Adults disagree all the time. It's called debate. God, she is such a right-wing bitch. Like, the, debate me. God, I want to fucking kick her teeth in. There's another D word that could be applied to this, too. Denial. Debate. So the two of you were debating, then. Is that right? Yes? Do you have a problem with intellectual conversation? The only problem with it is that I haven't had any whatsoever today. Well, just seems like that you could have easily gotten heated depending on what you were talking about. Debating? We were debating. Right. Humblest apologies. I want to debate her I want her face to debate with my fist. Was it an emotionally charged debate? Was it spirited? Did the debate gods energize you with divinely inspired facts and logic? Did you win? At this point, she's just fucking with her. As a matter of fact, it was, and I did. I've won every debate of ours. I keep score. What does it say about you when someone's facetious snarking turns out to be true? So you've been debating a lot lately, then. A healthy amount, perhaps. It was a pastime of ours. Yeah, it was just hate fucking. How intense did last night get? I hope things stayed civil. Oh, I assure you, I'm always a rational actor. Dell, on the other hand, let's just say she often lets her feelings override the facts. Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up, Ben Shapiro. Oh, yes, you strike me as a truly wise philosopher queen. There isn't a reactionary bone in your body. Can you tell me a little about the feelings that were being felt last night, if you don't mind? I do mind, actually. It's private. A secret between lovers? Something like that. Of course, you'd never understand that. You've probably never even been hugged before. That's... Shut the fuck up. Ma'am, I'll have you know my girlfriend hugs me all of the time. Your AI waifu will never be real, no matter how hard you try and manifest her as a tulpa. What did I do to deserve this slander? Sounds like she's done elaborating on this, though. Guess I'll need to figure out something else to shake more info out of her. Why are you called Femcell Theory, anyway? So, I have a question, but I don't want you to get mad at me. Those are the words of someone about to ask a dumb question worth getting angry over. Well, I don't think it's dumb. In fact, I think most people would wonder it about you. But why call yourself Femcell Theory? Is there a problem with it? I think most people who spend a decent amount of time online would find it kind of incendiary? Call it whatever you want. The fact is, it's evocative. That's one word for it. But aren't incels people who don't get laid and make it other people's problem? Why evoke that? Why would you want to be known as the feminine form of that? Excuse me? Are you questioning my lived experience? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna kill this woman. What? I would never. It just doesn't really apply to you. You had a girlfriend. That's pretty much the opposite of being a femcell. You fool! You buffoon! You drooling NPC! This thing that afflicts me, my femcelldom, it's a state of mind. Ben Shapiro, talking motherfucker. I'm sorry. How dare you? I said I'm sorry. I'll have you know that I am based. I am black-pilled. I'll have you know that I am woefully, involuntarily celibate. So... I'm sorry, my brain is trying to process this. So they didn't bang? Okay, I believe you. You 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, do not fuck. But not of my own accord. Of course. That's the important part. It is involuntary, after all. Exactly. It's not that I'm unwilling to sleep with anyone. It's that everyone else is unwilling to sleep with me. Jesus, I wonder fucking why. Oh my god. Every person not Stella or her girlfriend have just been a total nightmare. Well, maybe not Dandelion. We don't really know what she was like, but Jesus Christ! I believe you. You better. You don't seem very okay with that. The guy from earlier was fine? Oh, yeah, Michael, the tech guy. I forgot about him, because he didn't have character art. Everyone we've met with character art so far has been awful. Shut up! I am! Never met someone so ideologically committed to their lack of gain. Whatever helps pay the bills, right? My audience finds me relatable and my content vital. Thank you. I'm sure you're telling the truth about that first part, but I have no clue what your content even is, frankly. I heard about you for the first time today. The femcel's jaw drops. You must be mistaken. I'm a video essayist? I'm sure my most popular video has shown up on your feed at least once. What's your most popular video? The anti-monarchist propaganda of One Piece? Oh my god! I'm gonna fucking die. Oh my god. Hold on, I need to take a drink. Last year, it cracked 250 views, and it's well on its way to 251. I'm better than this bitch! No, seriously. So the Lucimon video that I put up is almost at 1,000 views. I'm at, by comparison to her, I'm at 750 views on the Lucimon video. And she's bragging about 250. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh. I almost feel sorry for her, except she's a huge bitch. Sounds like something that would be fed to me after I leave autoplay on for too long. So you get in front of a microphone and rant about anime? I don't rant, I give my perspective. You see, the otaku sphere has been too corrupted by Hobbesian remonstrants such as yourself. I'm familiar with Hobbes, but I'm not familiar with what remonstrants are. Me? What did I do? Everything! You imbued the anime supply with your Protestant brain rot. Oh, Jesus Christ, she's Catholic. It's people like you that demand everything align with your values of representation and republicanism. Whoa, back up. What do you mean? What's wrong with representation? Taxation should happen without it. What else could I possibly mean? Oh my god. To her credit, that's not the representation I thought she meant, but now her ranting is even more incomprehensible than if it had been. The siren song of Jeffersonian individualism has rung for far too long in the otaku sphere. It's up to me to fight for traditional values. Oh my god, maybe she is as bad as I thought. Like monarchism. And now I'm lost again. Through my video essays, anime video essays, through my anime video essays, I will see to it that the divine rights of kings are respected. Holy fuck. Why would a domesticated liberal subject ruled by complacency when we could be domesticated royal subjects ruled by fear? I need a fucking smoke. Reject democracy. Embrace serfdom. Oh my... Holy shit. I was just placating her before, but now I really do believe it. She's never been laid in her life. That is all extremely compelling. In a messed up anthropological kind of way. But how does a neo-feudalist never call me that again? Lady, what even are your politics? How does someone like you end up with someone like Dandy? Despite existing within the same sphere, I feel like the two of you occupied very different worlds. Are you saying that a base tradcath femcel can't date a disgusting, degenerate timeline thought? It's very judgmental of you. Scion is a fucking wizard. To be able to write this level of buttfuckery. Holy shit. No judgment. A little judgment. I'm just curious how it happened. Did you not hear me? She was a harlot. She was plastered all over my feed. When I finally went to her profile to block her, I saw the links to her various sites. I was very impressed by her commitment to the traditional female form. Underneath all the makeup and wigs, as a woman, I could see myself settling in Utah with. Utah! Kate! It wasn't long after that I became her biggest benefactor. Then when she finally took notice of me, the regent of her heart... That's what I believed, anyway. Love can never be that simple. Which is why when I become nobility, I'm gonna humbly request the king assign me a girlfriend instead. Utah, oh my god, twofold mention. I still haven't played twofold. But I now feel sorry for the characters in it because they live in Utah. Sounds like a classic romance story. Wax sarcastically all you want. There was a time when we were two halves of one whole, where we completed each other. Sure, Jan. Not anymore, though. Course not. She's dead now, after all. Sounds like there's more to it. A lot more. But at this point, I doubt she'll tell me about it unless I can do something that really shakes her up. Bzz, bzz. Oh, excuse me. Text from my girlfriend. Yeah, go talk to your robot. Hey, baby, everything okay? Talking to Dandy's GF right now. She's kind of insane. Hi, Float! Hope you're doing good. Good insane or bad insane? Bad. I get weird vibes from her. I've asked her a lot of questions, but I can tell she's hiding things. Can't believe she's making your life harder than it already is. Doesn't she know what you've been through? I doubt it. And if she did know, I doubt she'd even care. How am I? I'm flabbergasted at this singular character standing in front of us. She's a shitty YouTuber. She's like a female Ben Shapiro. Yuri Paddle? Yeah, it's a murder mystery. How much is this game? It's free. It's on itch.io. Love how their profile pictures in the messaging app probably shows how their relationship dynamic is. Oh, true. Stella's a cat, and then, Luna's a dog? Oh, Stella Luna. Haha, cute. It's about an hour long? I've been going for almost 2 hours now. Like, are we almost done, or what? Wish there was a way I could get her to tell me more. Is there anything else you've discovered so far? Maybe there's something you can show her that might bait her into talking more? And now we get the chance to go into our inventory. Femcell Theory does like talking, it's true. I wish they'd just tell us her real name, because I don't want to fucking call her that. But is there anything else I've gathered so far that I could present to her? That's the real question. Rest of the game is just talking to this bitch ass? Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, so she's clearly the one who did it then, right? It's either her or Kaylee, or Senpai-chan. And at first, before we met this bitch, I thought it was Senpai-chan. How about the picture of the fucking corpse? I know this is a little rude, but I took a picture of your girlfriend's dead body. You what? I did it again. My mouth just loves the taste of my foot too much. It was for justice. Look, gaze upon your dead girlfriend. Holy shit. You know, considering the nature of your relationship, I guess you could say, gaze upon your dead girlfriend. I can feel the finger guns like Tara. She leans into my phone and clinically inspects the picture. My girlfriend is missing part of her head, and you're making puns? Oh no, I suddenly feel ashamed. I'll be thinking about this while staring at my ceiling in bed for years to come. Okay, what about the Mimo? It's Miho! We love the Mimo. So, the plushy fox girl? It's Mimo! It's Mimo! It's Mimo! Not worth, she deserves it. Oh no, I can feel the sarcasm dripping from that last bit. It's Mimo! Mimo? I thought her name was Miho. You fool! Imbecile! Moronic serf! Miho is Miho, but Mimo? Mimo is Mimo. I think I understand the joke from Elan Chord now. Mimo is Mimo. So it's not a plushie of the character from the visual novel Please Be Happy. Are you daft? Of course it is. But you just said this isn't Miho. Because that's Mimo. Confirmed Stella didn't 100% PBH because she didn't know about Mimo. True. I'm so confused. Whatever, this is just going in circles. Never mind, that's not important. Does this toy belong to you? know when, but Femcell got real sweaty at some point. Maybe that's just how she always is. This might be how all the rage escapes her body. It's not mine, but we found it in your hotel room. Because it was Dell's. Use your brain. Mimo goes with her everywhere. She sees all things. The all-seeing Mimo, huh? Believe it. This funky little fox is always watching, taking notes, gathering precious information. Okay, so now I'm thinking there's like a camera inside this Mimo because they said it was like heavy enough to actually damage her foot if she punted it. And I have a Mimo, and I know that she's not that heavy. You better be careful what you do in front of her. She'll know. Makes her sound like some sort of ancient, powerful deity. Beware the judging eyes of Mimo. Yeah, they even drew a little Mimo on her thing. Do you think you could help me figure something out? Because you lack critical thinking skills? That's not true. I think critically of you. No, because I'm genuinely confused about Dandy's badge. See, she was a guest set to host a panel, so she should have a guest badge. But instead she had an industry badge. See? Are you so intent on gatekeeping? You're one to fucking talk! What? No, I'm just... You should be. The serfs need to be kept at bay. They've ruined this industry with their Protestant decay for too long. Oh my god, and people wonder why I hate Catholics. I'll keep that in mind, but that still doesn't explain why she had an industry badge instead of a guest badge. Is a cosplayer not considered industry? Well, I suppose it is. Yes, well, there are certain places an industry badge can get you into that a guest badge simply cannot. Which quote? Oh no. Someone please clip that. I don't know what the quote was. Truly, you are the world's most incompetent guest coordinator. Kid, if you knew half the shit I have to put up with, you'd realize I'm the world's best guest coordinator. I guess that's true, though. You need to prove your industry in order to get into certain mixers and parties. This is why I hate Catholics. Oh, if no one does it, I'm gonna go clip that myself after. Disgusting. Oh, come on. You cannot stand there and tell me you are revolted by the idea of people having a good time. I can, and I am. Are you even aware of the dark satanic cabals lurking behind the scenes of this industry? Listen, if there were dark satanic cabals, I would be a part of them, and I would know about it, okay? So shut your mouth. Conventions are the perfect opportunity for them to act on their hedonism behind the closed doors of a supposed room party. That's what everyone thinks. They expect every party to devolve into some kind of raging orgy. Which... not every party, but like... a notable number, I'd say. The truth is, you're more likely to end up sipping on a warm beer while watching a Dante cosplayer suck really hard at Persona 4 Arena Ultimax on the hotel TV. Maybe the furries are hosting a cuddle puddle in the corner if it's a real crazy night. Alright, and now the titular Yuri paddle. What the... what's that doing here? That's a... oh, the paddle? It was found near Dandy's body. It, still has some blood on it. Sorry. It's not like I care. She glances away from it, but her eyes are still drifting back to the dried blood crusting on the edge of the paddle. The fucked up thing about this is with how big that thing is, she'd have to be carrying that around. So people would have noticed her carrying, 1, a banned item at a convention. 2, said banned item is covered in blood. I'm just shocked to see one at a convention is all. Paddles like that are usually banned at cons, in case you didn't know. That's what threw me off too. My guess is that somebody brought it from outside the convention. Maybe with the intention of using it as a weapon? Can't even begin to fathom that level of gruesomeness. How idiotic. What do you mean? There are far more efficient ways to murder someone than a thin wooden paddle. People tend to use objects for their intended purpose, you know? The intended purpose of being swatted on the ass. I guess that is something some people enjoy. Yep, it's a prop to their degeneracy. Between all the questions and the evidence, we've gone over so much. There's still a lot I don't know, but I feel like I'm starting to get a good grasp on what may have happened in that hotel room. Good, because I don't. I think I've answered enough questions at this point, don't you? I suppose, but... You suppose what? What could volunteer con staff do at a time like this? You aren't the authorities, so really your obligation here is done. This is as open as shut as something like this can be for you. You're an NPC, yes? How about you continue about your day in the pre-programmed pattern you've been assigned? I'm gonna fucking kill this woman, I swear to God. Maybe she's right. Even Luna says I've already gone above and beyond for this con. But Kaylee wanted so badly for me to take care of things. Well, Kaylee's a fucking entitled bitch. Who reminds me very much of someone I used to associate with. Who I'm very glad that I don't associate with anymore. Yes, that didn't necessarily mean solve a murder, but I feel obligated now. If not for the purpose of keeping our insurance down so we can all get salaried, then at least for poor Dandy. But yeah, all the pieces are here. If you don't mind, I'd like to go over everything one more time. If I can just put them all together, I can solve this. I don't know what you're trying to prove here, Surf. Please, I think I'm on the brink of knowing what happened. You can't possibly know the things that occurred in that hotel room. Do you understand me, you soy-facing boomer? Not only is she the biggest bitch ever, but she doesn't even know who to call a boomer. Like, this bitch is, like, Gen Z at most. And Stella is a millennial. She's 2 generations off. What are you? Another one of her posturing simps? Why are you so against this? Don't you want Dandy to have justice? Doesn't that matter to you at all? Fine. But I'm done after this. Do you understand me? That's completely understandable. It better be. Now, if you don't mind, could you start with how you and Dandy started dating? This better be good. I am a video essayist who created much-needed analysis regarding the degenerate and anti-monarchist trash that has seeped into our precious anime. Delaney was a cosplayer who often posted content of her dressed up as characters from said anime. Her work was plastered all over my timeline. I was quite intrigued by her commitment to traditional beauty standards. She looked like a queen. I became her biggest benefactor. What does that mean? That, like, she calls us a simp, but, like, she's the one who appears to have, like, basically simped really hard. Yeah, spending copious amounts of dollars on her. It wasn't long after that we began dating. Literally, she's the simp. It's not a normal love story by traditional standards, but I guess a lot of people meet online nowadays. Still, some of what she's saying doesn't make sense with the context I have right now. It's like she's burying the lead, but on which topic? Benefactor. So when you say you were Dandy's biggest benefactor, what exactly does that mean? I gave her money for her content, of course, in the same way a king would give a stipend to a promising artist. It's quite a classical approach. She was simping. I thought she was just a cosplayer, though. What was she doing that made you want to give her money? The pictures were already all over your timeline. Just additional content. Is that really it? Some more pictures you wouldn't have had access to otherwise? Why is this so hard for you to believe? Usually when people pay for things like that online, it's because they're getting content out of it that's a little more risque. I don't appreciate this implication. Paying for nudes, OnlyFans, whatever. You're the one that's been calling everything degenerate. I'm merely giving my opinion. You, on the other hand, are making an accusation of scandalous nature. To imply that her content was of anything but the purest and most wholesome displays? Disgusting. You better have evidence to back up your preposterous claim. She's right. If I'm gonna make that claim, I better have something to back it up. Do I have any evidence I can use to support my claim? I wish so bad in the future we get a mini update because I need to see FT's facial expressions. Same. That would just make this 110%. The Yuri battle, right? Yeah. Fron! Hi, buddy! Everyone go follow Francois, please. He is my good friend and also part of V Chronicle. How was your stream? Oh, sorry, I had to take a drink there. Was good? Yeah. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so it's either Mimo. Genshin really good at making me cry in good ways. Well, I've been crying laughing. I hope you check this VOD out later because holy fuck, I've been dying. Okay, it's either the Mimo with the clearly hidden camera, or it's the Yuri paddle. But I think the Yuri paddle is the way to go. And as a matter of fact, I still think the Yuri paddle is as good of evidence as any. I can't believe such nonsense. Well, you said it yourself when I showed you the paddle for the first time. People tend to use objects for their intended purpose. Then you called it a prop for their degeneracy. Well, that was an exaggeration. Hyperbole. I am an internet personality after all. Miss Femcell, were you giving money to Dandy so she would make adult content? And did that maybe involve some Swatting? You! So what if that's true? Ah! Oh, you bitch. Are you aware of how many people utilize services such as Matreon and LonelyFans these days? Matreon and LonelyFans. Oh, this has been so good. Your judgment means nothing to me. Oh yeah, Fran, check out this bitch's name. Her internet handle is Femcel Theory. She's literally like a Lady Ben Shapiro. Whoa. Dandelion, the famous cosplayer, was selling adult content on the side, then... That's a development I really didn't see coming. Oh, she talks about things like the anti-monarchist propaganda in One Piece. Like, she is the worst kind of person. So, the Yuri paddle. It was Dandy's. Of course it was. Would you like me to spell out what she did with it, too? No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Once we officially began dating, she ceased all activities relating to her secret content. Yeah, but no, she's talking about, like, this bitch is, like, Tradcath pro-monarchy. Like, she is the... When I say she is the worst kind of person, I really mean it. Is that right? Then why did she bring the paddle with her on this trip? Thank you for being honest with me about this. It helps a lot. Fuck yourself. Yeah, okay, that one might be a little deserved. Let's keep going then. Can you go into more detail about the status of the relationship? In regards to... Well, let's just look at yesterday. Tell me about how well you were getting along when you arrived. Delaney and I had been dating for 6 months, but we still often vigorously debated each other. It's why we made a good team, and it's why we could host a damn good Yuri panel. Things had been going fine when we arrived yesterday, but opinions ran high and we had another one of our debates, as it were. She ended up leaving and coming back later. Honestly, whenever she described the relationship to me, it sounds more and more turbulent. Even ignoring that, it feels like she's leaving a lot out. Miss Femcel, when you say debate, are you sure you don't mean argue? Yes, I am sure. Oh, okay. Just seems like the two of you weren't getting along. That's all. We had a fantastic relationship. You just have an agenda to try and say otherwise. That's slander. It would be slander if I felt like I couldn't prove it. But I know I have something that can. It's Demimo. It's either that, or it's this one. It's either the con badge or Mimo. I'm going to attempt the Mimo. No, wait, no. If she left to go to because she said that Dandy went to a party and wasn't back until like 3 a.m. So I think it's the con badge. Maybe something else would work? Okay, so it's not that. Then it is the Mimo. It's not the Mimo, it's the corpse. No? Okay, yeah, it's gotta be the corpse. I know it's difficult, but could you take a look at the picture of the crime scene again? There's something about it I find weird. Is it the corpse? Ha. It's the beds. You say the two of you had been dating for 6 months, but for some reason you got the hotel room with 2 beds. That's not strange, it's all the hotel had available. But it wasn't. We booked tons of room in advance for the convention's hotel block. Well, we typically get 2 beds for cons in case a friend ends up staying the night. Oh, that's actually very kind of you. I'm surprised. I was worried that you guys were, like, fighting. We weren't fighting! It was debate! Shut the fuck up, Ben Shapiro-ass bitch. Rigorous debate! I can't take this bitch seriously. Yikes. Touched a nerve. Did anyone ever come away from those debates with hard feelings? Debating is all about hard feelings. The point is they get drowned out by facts. So they happen. Yes, they happen from time to time. And yes, last night was one of those times. I'm sorry to hear that. Relationships can be hard. They take effort from both parties. Parties. Don't talk to me about parties. That's all she wanted to do last night. Go to room parties. I take it you didn't want her to go? Of course not. We were taking this trip together. We should have been spending time together. And yet, she still got up, took Mimo, and left. She took Mimo. Yeah, her plushie. It goes everywhere with her, no matter what. Oh, like a security blanket. Precisely. Mimo sees everything and knows all. She's full of secrets. Okay, now can we get the secret camera out of the Mimo? If only Mimo could talk. I'm sure she would tell me who committed this murder. So, this party Dandy went to last night, was it special in some way? How would I remember? I wasn't invited. I wouldn't even want to go anyway. That's okay, I think I know what kind of party she went to anyway. Huh, and how can you be so sure? Industry. Dandy had an industry badge, so I feel like if she was going to a party, it would be to an industry party. What a leap in logic. How irrational. Maybe, but if you didn't want her to go so bad, then why didn't you just go with her? Do you not have an industry badge? I can see you're wearing a guest badge right now. I don't. No. But why would I want to go to one of those filthy things anyway? Fair enough, that's your prerogative. So, she went to the party, but eventually she came back, right? Yes, at 3 a.m. She woke me up as she entered, but went straight for the other bed. So you admit it, the two of you weren't sleeping together. I admit nothing. This whole thing is ridiculous. Are you asking me questions, or are you interrogating me? Yes. Hey, where are you going? I'm checking out of the hotel. Forget the panel. You're just some virtue-signaling boomer desperately searching for purpose while you run around with your head cut off. Your convention is burning, Miss Stella, the guest coordinator. I recommend you go tend to it. Do better, sweetie. Wait. Don't go. If she leaves now, it's all over. I need to solve this puzzle, and I need to solve it. Of course you're leaving. You talk a big game, but you're afraid of losing the debate in the, marketplace of ideas. Ugh. None of those words sound natural coming out of me. She's turning around. I'll have you know that I have won every single argument I've had online for the last 10 years. Oh, arguments are they now? I know this because I keep count. That's so sad. And now you, some malnutritioned pod person, think you have the better of me? Well, I hate to rain on your parade, but you have nothing. Nothing but conjecture and hysterics. You're wrong. What was that, Surf? You're wrong. I have more than conjecture and hysterics. I have something you should be quite familiar with. I have a theory. You have fan fiction. That's what you have. Oh shit, how did you find out about my AO3? Let me just explain it, and if you think it's nonsense, you're free to leave. Hell, you can make a whole video about how terrible this con is. Really stick it to us. That would bring me joy. Fine, humor me. What nonsense have you strung together in that hollow vase you call a head? This is it. Make or break. I need to utilize every speck of information I have at my disposal to solve this. For the con, for the insurance, for the salary, and I guess maybe for Dandy too. Alright, let's do this. It all started 6 months ago. You found out about Dandy because pictures of her cosplaying were all over your timeline. You weren't all that impressed at first until you discovered that she was also making adult content. Ah! Out of all her fans, you were the biggest, the most obsessed. You always sent the most money. So you were thrilled when the two of you started dating. Not because she made risque material, but because you longed for the soft touch of a woman. She is a femcel! Rude! You are a self-identifying femcel after all. Odds are this was your first relationship. But there was immediately trouble in paradise that caused endless arguments, right? You had the girl of your dreams, but you weren't comfortable. Because even though she had told you she stopped filming new content, you had a sneaking suspicion she, lying. Yeah, I'm gonna say lying. You had a sneaking suspicion she was lying. These suspicions grew and grew, and you, being black-pilled and bitter, couldn't stop thinking about it. It haunted every thought. Then after months of this, you were invited to Onkai along with Dandy to run the Yuri panel. I said ruin by accident, but like, I don't feel like that's wrong. If she were to do anything unbecoming by your standards, then of course it would happen at a con. That's why you were so worried about the industry party yesterday. You were afraid she was going to secretly film new content. No! No! No, 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 no! You needed evidence, though, and you knew the perfect way to get it. So before you came to the con, you grabbed something precious of hers while she wasn't looking. Call it a leap in logic, but it's obvious to me that you put a camera in Mimo. I knew the fucking camera in Mimo was gonna be a thing at some point. You Hobbesian wretches! You've turned this earth into a nightmare. After she came back to the hotel room, with Mimo in tow, of course, you had the chance to go through the footage. You were heartbroken by what you discovered. She betrayed your trust. So in the morning, while she was getting her cosplay ready, you decided to confront her. It was then when you realized how perfect the opportunity was. The neighbors next door were partying so loud you couldn't hear yourself think. Poor Mimo had to see the debauchery. Listen, Miho's 100, like more than maybe several hundred years old. I'm sure she's seen some shit. And that's when you... Why does this matter? I'm gonna say kill Delaney, because that's how femcell theory always refers to her. And that's when you kill Delaney. No! Hobbesian moralist! No respect for the throne! You're a serf, a degenerate, an NPC, a soy-facing pod person. Fucking Stacy's! And you did it with a Yuri paddle. Holy fuck. That was wild. Oh, Fran, you didn't get to see all the lead up to it. It was so much worse. Like, it was bad. Holy shit. That was... Oh my god, I need more of this. Like, until we actually got to her, I thought that it was gonna be, like, the totally not Crunchyroll representative. But then, no, Jesus Christ. That was so good. Oh, man. I am gonna have Yuri Paddle 2 where a Veil cosplayer dies. No! Don't hurt Veil! She doesn't deserve it. Only one ending? Yeah, because this, so Fran, this is one of 4 games that they did in September as part of a game jam. So that's why, partly why it's so short. This was the funniest one by far, from what I've been told, and, I mean, I don't see how anything could fucking top the humor in this. I died so many times laughing, holy shit. But I really would actually like to see a kind of expansion on it. Because I think that there's, like, potential with, like, maybe using Kaylee or Senpai-chan as red herrings. Or, like, maybe doing other endings where they possibly are the killers. Oh, God, that was beautiful. But after, like, an hour talking to fucking Miss Femcell Theory, I feel like I need a fucking smoke, and I don't have any. Okay. Well, normally we'd go for about 3, maybe 4 hours, depending on the thing, but after that, yeah, I am, oh, I'm tired. Okay, so I think that what we're gonna do... We are going to raid into... into Eri, who is actually, I think they didn't change their stream info, because it says that they are watching, or that they're doing something completely different, but they said they're playing twofold, so we're gonna go right into them. Um, hang on, is there a way for me to pop that out? Yeah. Yeah, she's playing twofold, so you're going from one good thing to another there, weeb. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna jump in there. Thank you everyone for sticking it out with this. This was too goddamn funny. I will catch y'all later on Saturday. Or actually, no. Surprise announcement. Friday, I'm going to be streaming Final Fantasy XIV, playing it for the first time ever with my good buddy Tag the Otter. And then on Saturday, we'll be playing Hollow Knight. And then next week, we will be playing one of the remaining 3 Dandelion set games. But until then, I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. Or rest of your day, depending on where you are in the world. And I will see y'all later. Bye, everybody.